The nation of Zimbabwe, you've heard it all from none other than Comrade Bombshell. The word is very, very clear. The warning is very, very clear. To you, Mnangagwa, and the company, and your company, this is the last dance before sunset. The time is up, and we have heard everything. When you have criminals, psychotic scout killers like Daniel Garba, who murdered Zimbabweans searching for freedom, can have the audacity and the temerity to stand before this nation and calling war veterans, liberators and freedom fighters, dogs. That is not only regrettable, but it is the saddest day in our history. Giving him such an opportunity to vomit his venom, despising war veterans, is the greatest indictment on the current regime. Daniel Garba, you are an opportunist. At one point, you actually stood as an independent in Imreo. And what actually made you to decide to come to the mainstream party, nobody knows. You are driven by self-ego and the ambition. This is why your opportunism is driving you crazy. That is I'm short of words of describing you. You are just useless. The country doesn't need you. And we have another brigade of comfort women. These concubines who were catapulted into the cabinet in the other senior government positions. Not because of their brains, but more to do with their buttocks. More of buttocks than brains. And these are the people who are teasing war veterans. These are the people who think they know everything. These are apprentices, novices, amateurs, neophytes in political engineering. They know nothing, and they are still to learn the ropes of politics. So we don't need all these fools, because what we are witnessing right now in the party Zanu Pf, idiocy and foolishness has run amok. It has run amok because no one can sit down and sensibly counsel other members to behave accordingly. One wonders what the Kitepo College of Ideology is doing. When we have such rogue elements who are very polarizing, Zimbabwe is already a polarized country. And it needs a leadership which can bring national unity and cohesion so that we chart the way forward. Now we have a polarizing administration under Mnangagwa. And this is typical of all nationalist politicians. Their politics was based on identity politics. One identifies himself with the tribe, with the region where they come from, in order to generate power. This started well before independence. It happened because of these national politicians. It was not practiced by war veterans. They knew they were only Zimbabweans, and they never bothered to know where one came from. But the politicians at the top, they were always arranging themselves in such a manner. Their politics was a tribal, ethnic-based, regional, so that they can have power. And they believe that to have power in independent Zimbabwe, you must be supported by your people. I don't know what they meant by their people. If you are a Mofu, then go for Mofus. If you are Soko, go for Sokos. If you are Ziva, go for Zivas. Do those clans make Zimbabwe? Do those clans make Zimbabwe? This is the problem that this country faced. So you see the remnants of these nationalist politicians, they practice exactly the same culture of ethnic, tribal, regional identity politics. Mugabe, when he started in 1980, there was a reasonably fair ethnic balance in his cabinet. These Ngwenas, the so-called Mnangagwa, the Gawe, he is a lizard, he is not a crocodile, he is a lizard. He is actually doing exactly the Mugabe template. There is no difference there. In the closing stages of the Mugabe's reign, there was a Zuluization.